Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So if you've ever thought of traveling to Japan as a vegetarian or vegan, I know what's going on in your mind right now. Is it even possible? Will I just have to survive on rice? And honestly, I had the same fears before traveling to Japan. But guess what? I figured it out and I'm gonna walk you today with all the things that I have learned in Japan as a vegetarian, and this video is your complete guide to eating veg in Japan. The tips, the tricks, the places, the warnings, everything is there. So let's get into it. The first thing everyone's gonna tell you as a vegetarian if you're traveling to Japan is to download the Happy Cow app. And yes, Happy Cow is an option, but I'm gonna be real with you. It's not very reliable in Japan. I found myself going to the places that were listed on the app, but they were either closed, changed their menus, or didn't have the veg options as shown in the app. So use it as a starting point, but don't be too reliable on it. The tips and tricks that I'm going to be sharing in this video are going to be more useful to you. Now here's the most important thing that I learned from my trip to Japan. If you are a vegetarian, your safest bet is going to be the vegan restaurants. Here's why. Because the dishes that look vegetarian to you in Japanese restaurants often will have fish broth or meat-based broth, or even the oils that they use are either fish oil or some sort of non-veg is therein. But at a fully vegan restaurant, you'll not have to worry. Everything is going to be plant-based. You don't have to worry about fish-based oil or chicken broth or any other non-veg particles in your dish. One important thing to keep in mind is that the vegan restaurants, especially in Kyoto, close early or they have long lines. I went to Tea Stantan in Tokyo and it has such a long line. I had to wait for half an hour for a table. So make sure you keep out ample amount of time to go to a restaurant, stand in the line and then get a table and have your food. Now let's come to the part you guys have been waiting for, the veg restaurants recommendation. My most favorite veg option that I had was Indian ramen. If you're a ramen lover like me, you're gonna love it. Rich, flavorful broth, it's highly recommended. My next recommendation is Tea Stantan. It is located inside the Tokyo metro station, so be careful. You might take some time to find where it is, but once you do, you're gonna enjoy it a lot. Now some of the other vegan restaurants that are really good in Japan, I'm gonna list them down in the description. You can have a look at it. Now coming to the places that are not vegan but have veg options. First is Goichi Pizza in Kyoto. Who knew I'd find such a good pizza in Kyoto? Pizza places are a safe bet for vegetarians because they always have a margherita on the menu, so you can always have that. But just be careful with one thing, that some of the pizza places might put egg in the dough, so just have a talk with the chef before if they put egg or not, or if that is a consideration for you. Because for us it was not. We are fine with something like egg in the dough. It doesn't matter to us, so we were not very particular about it. In Osaka we loved Critters Pizza. The dough was very fluffy and the margherita sauce was awesome. For breakfast we were totally dependent on Tully's coffee. They had some of the veg options like the pizza bread or the pumpkin bagel. That was really good and we loved it a lot. The coffee was very nice as well, so breakfast was always at Tully's. Now coming to sushis. Yes, you can eat sushi in Japan as a vegetarian. Just look for cucumber sushis. Many sushi places in Japan make sushi in front of you. There are sushi bars, so this works for you. Just ask them to make you a cucumber sushi and do not add any meat or egg to your sushi. Now you'll hear a lot about how 7-Elevens are so convenient and you can eat your breakfast, lunch, dinner at convenience stores, but that's not true for vegetarians. You'll find 1 to 2 items max and they are not even clearly labeled if they are vegetarian or not. You can rely on them for a quick snack like onigiri. You can look for plum or kale onigiris which do not have any chicken or meat, but you cannot rely them for your whole meals. Okay, I'm just gonna say it, but if you're a vegetarian, stay away from Japanese street food. I know it will smell heavenly, but you'll rarely find anything which is veg there. You can get maybe 1 or 2 sweet dish options, but other than that, in savory, there's rarely anything in the Japanese street food which will be veg. And that's a wrap to today's video. Look for the veg options or the vegan restaurants in the description. I've put everything, and remember the tips and tricks that I've told you. It will help you find veg options easily in Japan. And if you like this video, like, share and comment, and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and bye.